Hello YouTube, this is Asatsu 5 and this is my second installment of Battle of the Bowies, and I'm testing two buoys in this battle. The Laredo buoy from Cold Steel, SK5 variant, and the Bagwell Gamble, which is made by Ontario. In this test we're going to test only the back cut, the false edge. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to draw my knife and I'm going to just do a little flick, and we're going to see what kind of damage we get. If we don't get any damage that way, I'll turn to the 1800 style of fighting, which is clip down, primary edge up, and I'll do a kind of a barrel swing. Now, to let you know something about this particular knife, this is the Cold Steel Laredo. It did not come with a fully sharpened clip. You can reference my other video where I tried to cut a water bottle with the clip, and it didn't do anything. It's an old video. I made it right when I got this knife, and it didn't have a sharpened false edge. My brother has worked on it, so I'm hoping that it'll get the job done. And it is biting into the nail when you drop it on the nail. So without further ado, let's look at the target. Oh yeah, before we get started, this is a denim blue jean sleeve with pork loin in it. I choose pork because it's the one meat that most closely resembles human flesh. If you talk to a cannibal, they'll say that pork and men taste about the same, and they cut the same as well. So let's see what happens. I'm just going to do a little flick. Barely got through the
it just scratched the denim.
Yeah. Let me try one more time. Looks like the denim is pretty good armor. I want to try the back cut with the Gamble now. And if that doesn't do anything, we'll try the parallel cuts. It cut through the jeans, but it's not really doing anything to the meat itself. It didn't penetrate into the meat. So that's a little bit better response. And let me mention something. Most times when I hear a reference to the back cut, you're hitting the wrist or the hand, or sometimes even the neck and chin area. So it might have better luck cutting and doing damage on this as opposed to a clothed target. But I'm going to sheathe the knife. I'm going to hold the knife upside down and give it a good power strike.
Look at the grip.
Alright, there's the grip. This is how people, or a good bit of people, fought with Bowie knives in the 19th century, early 19th century.
Okay, and stand on this side of the target, please.
Okay. I actually got into the meat. That's pretty significant.
Let's take a look.
That was my thumb. It's almost to its knuckle.
Okay.
And it's about that long. So holding the knife upside down, you do get a pretty significant cut. It's not a clean cut, but I'll take it in a fight. You know,
about 2 inches wide and about 2 or 3 inches deep.
I'd say inch and a half to 2 inches.
Okay.
And that's with a power stroke, you know, with the clip. Let's try the Ontario Bagwell Gamble. I'll try to hit right here. Huh. Didn't do so well. Nice to have some music to groove to. Let's try that again. It didn't get through the plastic. So, back cut on armored or clothed meat, not so well. So, seeing that we have a perfectly good pork loin here, let's try the primary edge. Bagwell says, Bill Bagwell says, with a blade over 9.5 inches, you can cut through someone's arm. I kind of find a halt to believe that with this knife.
Are you going to try to cut through the arm, or are you just going to kind of snap it?
I was going to try to do a power cut.
Okay.
Right there. Look at that. I don't know if that'll cut someone's arm off, or the wrist, but that is significant. That will ruin your day. If you get that in a knife fight, which hopefully you won't do, the fight's pretty much over for you. Want to try the Laredo?
Yeah.
Of course, that was a stupid question. I just wanted...
I represent the audience.
Yeah. Now this knife, it's been compared, when the Laredo's been compared with the Bagwells, most people say that the Laredo is a good all-purpose Bowie. It's a good fighting Bowie, it's a good wilderness tool. As far as the Bagwells, they're pure fighting knives. And there's a big difference, and I'll talk about this in the review of the Ontario. But, let's see. Well, look at that. It swung and I cut into the bamboo a little bit. Here's the meat.
It's hard to tell what happened. I guess, no, it was probably that cut.
Yeah, that's the cut. This is the nasty cut with the false edge, and this is the clean cut. So, I got at least one more cut out of this.
Okay.
So, and it's kind of, well, oh well.
Oh wait, you want me to do that with my Bastinelli? We'll tape it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. We're gonna post, let me re-speak. We want to take this up and we want to test a different knife on this remainder piece of meat, and then we'll continue with the Battle of the Bowies. All right, we're back. Just got finished testing some other knives. Now we're gonna do some of the finishing shots for Battle of the Bowies. The next cut we're gonna do is gonna be a parallel cut with the primary edge on bamboo, and we're gonna use the Laredo first, cut through this bamboo. Then we're just gonna walk over here to this similarly sized piece of bamboo and use this Bagwell. I can tell you, when you hold a Laredo and a Bagwell, especially I guess the Ontario Bagwell, there's a big weight difference. That one feels a lot faster, and it's going to give you a little bit more speed, but this one has mass behind it. So I'm thinking that this piece of bamboo's going down, if my technique isn't too bad. All right, you ready? Obviously, if that was your wrist, your upper arm, your neck area, the fight would be over. But let's note that normally you're not going to make those big cuts in a actual fight. At least I wouldn't think you would. You might be able to pull one off, but they're slower. But it has the power to completely cut through bamboo, which is the closest thing to a bone analog that I have. And I was very pleased with that. Let's just walk over here. Should have did some prep work before I came over here, but oh well. This is the Ontario Gambler. This is a very fast knife. It's very lightweight compared to the Laredo. Has a much pointier tip on it. But we're going to see if it can make the parallel cuts. Hang on. I'll tell you what, I'm very impressed with that. Look at this. It's hanging off just by the bark, if you can call that bark. Bamboo's a type of grass, but for a small, lightweight knife, that is amazing. And Now, I want to close the shot. We're going to try some rope cutting. After we've chopped through meat and bamboo, we want to do some rope cutting, and that will conclude our demonstration. I'll give a short summary after the cut test, and then later on you can expect a review. Alright, this is the rope cutting portion of this demonstration. I'm going to try to do it ABS, American Bladesmith Society style, holding it yourself, cutting it. Keep in mind I've cut bamboo, denim, meat, so this edge is not perfect right now. It's pretty close to it because it's a good steel, but let's see if I can cut a rope. There you go. We'll try one more time, and then we'll move to the Bagwell. I'd say that was pretty effective. By the way, that's SK5 is a oleo vintage of Laredo. They're now made with 01. This is made out of a proprietary steel similar to 440A. So I don't know how this is going to react to this rope. This rope is pretty tough. It's very strong. It's a little stiff. It's not as bad as Manila, but it's pretty close. That was effortless. Notice how the rope is falling straight down. That's how you know you're getting a good cut. Alright, I think it's time for a summary. And I'm going to have a full review on this, and I'm going to have a revisit on this knife. And I'll talk about the details. Basically, what I did, I wanted to test the back cutting capability. And with the simple flick, this seemed to dig in a little bit deeper. This one didn't have a sharpened false edge until my brother walked on it. And this was a new experience for him. He's never actually sharpened a false edge before, but he sharpened many knives. I think he did a good job. With the parallel back false edge cut, like how they would have done it in the early 1800s, it was real nasty. Caused a good bit of damage. It'd probably end the fight. This one, with the simple flick, it did a little bit better, but with the parallel back cut, it didn't do so well. Again, when you're doing the back cut, you're mostly gotta be safe. You're mostly targeting the hands, the wrist area, and maybe the neck and under the chin. You know,
face too.
Yeah, the face. I guess I should say from here up. Chopped through bamboo to kind of resemble chopping through bone. They both worked perfectly. Both knives were taking hair when we did the first initial testing, and they glide through the bamboo effortlessly. I was really surprised with this one because it is very lightweight. This one is a little bit heftier, but to tell you the truth, you can feel a little bit of recoil when you do that spring. You can feel the momentum, as opposed to this one. It's a lot more fluid. But they both worked fine. So the rope cut test, pretty similar. They both did good after cutting through denim, meat, bamboo. They both performed the rope cut test perfectly. So I couldn't ask for anything better than that. Stay tuned. I'm going to have a review on both of these, and we'll talk about them more in detail. Thank you for watching. I'm Satsi5, and I'm out.